Welcome to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. And as you can see, we have two familiar faces. One of them, Darwin Reina, to my left, is fairly familiar to our viewers by now. Darwin, I'm going to have you say a few words again about yourself, maybe a different aspect of you that we don't know yet. Before I do that, I'm going to also reintroduce Sarah Torres. Sarah, welcome back to the show. And in just a few moments, I'm going to have you say something about yourself first, and then we're going to go on with reintroducing Darwin. Yogaxpress airs Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. All right, are we back on camera? We air 5 days a week at 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Time. That's 1:30 New York time. And if you're not able to catch us in New York because you're out of the state, you can also go on our website, mnn.org, www.mnn.org. MNN stands for Manhattan Neighborhood Network. That's where we're filming this episode of Yogaxpress. Besides this daily yoga fitness program, we also have a website, an interactive blog, and a lot of products for you. We have my third title, Yoga Secrets. I'm going to hold that up for whichever camera is going to pick that up, which has 10 ailment-specific cards inside. We have a postcard for you with a very simple sequence called 48 Plus. Again, I believe this is Dana's camera. Plus, we have a fridge magnet with the same simple ailment-specific sequence on these postcards and the fridge magnet. 48 Plus targets all major muscle groups, glands, and organs in the body in one simple circuit of 48 basic stretches. So if you're able to include all these 48 stretches in your workout every day, in 20 minutes, you can get a wonderful, wonderful feeling of exhilaration. You will basically have done your full workout for the entire day. Josiane, our director, Josiane Hurd, I'm going to request you to just put the music up just a little bit. We like a little bit of sound. Josiane Hurd is our director for today. And actually, she's going to be our director in several episodes after today as well. We have Adina Marmelstein and Dana Rainey on camera. Thank you so much for the great teamwork. We also have Ivanhoe Gadpai in the control room helping Josiane, and Roberto Espinel, our facilitator. Ivanhoe or Josiane, can I request you to put the music up, please? Now, between the three of us, Sarah, Darwin, and myself, we have decided that we are going to take our viewers, our viewers, through over a period of 3 days, today, tomorrow, and the day after. We're going to take you through stretches that target different regions of the body. So why don't we start with the sciatica sequence, Darwin, at your request. I can hear a little bit of that music. Maybe we can have the volume a little more. We're going to do the sciatica sequence. Sciatica, as our viewers may know from our previous episodes as well, sciatica actually is just pain. It's a kind of a throbbing pain in the back of your legs. So the sciatic nerves basically they begin from the base of your spine, and they open up into the back of your legs. The hamstring is the muscle that protects the sciatic nerve. So when you're stretching the sciatic nerves through forward folds or stretches of the outside, thank you. Now we can hear the music. Can you hear that? Yes, good. When you're doing leg stretches, you're doing forward folds, you're actually stretching the sciatic nerves as well. So what we're doing is we're giving it relief. Now, before we move on too much, I'm going to have Sarah would you tell us a little more about yourself? I know you have 3 little ones, right?
Yes.
And you're also working on a book. Is it a book of short stories?
Yes, actually. The first publication that I plan on coming out with is going to be called Something for Everyone.
Something for everyone.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a collection of short stories and poems.
Right.
And there's a variety of all kinds of different genres as far as the short stories are concerned.
Okay.
We have science fiction, comedy, just about everything.
Something for Everyone by Sarah Torres. That's Sarah Tores. Look her up, Google her. When can we expect it?
That book should be out in the beginning of winter, so late 2011 or
Around
early.
about Christmas time?
Yeah, or early.
Hopefully it'll be out by Christmas, so maybe people can all get a copy for themselves and their friends as a Christmas gift.
That would be great. It just, it depends on the editor as
Right,
well, because
right.
there's supposed to be an editor that I'm going to be working with.
Okay. Are there going to be any illustrations in it?
Not that I'm banking on for
Right.
financial purposes,
Right.
but you never know, because I'm also working with a team of people, so
Nice,
they might be able to contribute some of that. Would be nice.
I like the title too, Something for Everyone. So that way everyone's curious, right?
Yeah,
You want to see,
something
is
for
there something in
everyone.
it for me? We all want something. I mean, things matter to us when there's something in it for us.
Right, especially when you can relate to it,
Right,
or
right.
you enjoy it. Some people might like love stories, while
Right.
another might prefer comedy. So it's to be a book that has a wide range of it and anybody would be able to relate or find a connection
Very
with.
inclusive. I like that. Very inclusive. So you want to involve everyone. You want everyone to
To feel connected
experience
to
it,
the
feel
book. I wouldn't want to create something that somebody just completely feels left out of. To a
Right.
certain
You
extent.
don't want to isolate anybody.
Right.
I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. Well, I wish your book all success, and I'm hoping that you will share it with us whenever
Yes.
you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
we're
would love
looking
to.
forward to it, Sarah. Darwin, Reina, to my
Hello,
left.
Donna.
Darwin, it's really wonderful to have you back as well.
I'm
so
very happy to be here.
I'm going to have you say a few words about yourself.
Well,
What have you been working on?
I've been working in a TV series.
Okay.
It's gonna be released in October probably.
October?
The editing right
Okay,
now.
right. And you're not
And-
allowed to tell us the name yet, right?
Yes, the name is Jessa and the Bells. Like
Jessa and the Bells,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's a very funny show.
Right.
So I hope it's gonna work good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be.
Is it going to be, is it a weekly? daily?
It's weekly, yeah.
It's a weekly show.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we do a couple of episodes and we're gonna do more in October.
Have the producers decided what day of the week it's going to air?
No, they don't know yet.
And they haven't mentioned the
No.
channel yet?
Not
Okay,
yet.
whenever you're ready to share with us,
Yeah,
please.
I will. And I have a few projects coming up too about
Well, looking
movies. You know, I'm an actor, so
Yeah.
just follow my dream. But I know you know that.
I like that. I like that. Follow your dream. Wonderful. I think that's what all our viewers should do as well. And that's where yoga comes in. It makes us feel strong enough
Right,
to pursue our dreams.
right.
So I'm really proud. I'm really happy to have you on the show, and I'm so happy for you that you are doing what everyone should be doing anyway. Follow your
Yeah,
dream, and
exactly.
you're following your dream in a way as well. You're writing all those.
You
wonderful
gotta do it.
stories.
You know, life
That's
is
right.
a risk. You have to take risks and go ahead
Right.
with the choices.
Take a
you know?
chance.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll definitely follow you around as well. So look up Darwin Reina, Google him, Darwin, last name Reina, Google him.
Right.
I think the easiest way for people to look us up is to Google by name,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
we're not yet sure of what the name of our project is. You have a name for your book already, but sometimes we don't know. Just the name is something that's always there.
Right.
So wonderful. Did I remember to thank our crew? Yes, we did. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the sciatica sequence. So we're going to do some stretches, leg stretches. It's about time, or we're going to freeze right here. All right. On your postcard, viewers at home, if you have your postcards with you, remember, you can go by the numbers. So we're going to do a lot of forward folds and side stretches as well. We'll start with posture number 2, Pada Hasta, hands to feet. Pada is feet, and Hasta is hands. So literally, it's hands to feet. Heels together. Let's stagger ourselves. Darwin, why don't you come forward? That's good. And Sarah, I'll have you come forward as well. Heels together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest. Elbows are raised. Remember, when your elbows are raised, you're staying in the moment. Stay focused. Inhale. Take your arms all the way overhead. This in itself is a posture. It's called Hasta Uttana, but we're going to lead you to a wonderful, wonderful back stretch. It stretches the whole back of the spine. Exhale, fold from the hip. Now, I'd like both Sarah and Darwin to hold it right there. Viewers at home, if you're stretching with us, remember, if you don't get your fingers all the way to the floor today, that's perfectly okay. Just make contact with some part of your body. You do not want to suspend your hands or your head or any part of your body in midair. Of course, right now you can make your contact with your hands. You don't have to get your head to your knees just yet. You want to make sure the moment you suspend yourself in midair, you are building tension in the body. So make contact either at the toes, at the ankles, shin. Just don't put too much pressure on the knees. I want both of you to hold it right there. Now, Sarah, I want to point out to our viewers, Pada Hasta, hands to feet. Now, Sarah's back, her spinal extensors, the back of her body, the whole back of her spine gets a wonderful, wonderful stretch. She's getting beautiful release of her spine. But at the same time, and Sarah, correct me if you don't feel the stretch in the back of your legs, let me know. But I think you would. At the same time, you might also notice when you're folding over this way, Sarah would also feel a wonderful stretch in her hamstrings and the back of your legs, right? Do you feel that, Sarah?
Yes.
If Sarah doesn't feel that stretch in the back of her legs, it's probably too easy for her, in which case I'd ask her to go a little deeper. But right now she already feels it. Her legs are straight. Darwin, your legs are straight as well. Now keep exhaling. Do what Darwin's doing. You keep exhaling and go a little deeper every time. And also make sure that your hands make contact with some part of your body. So keep exhaling. Now, place your palms together. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. Exhale and release. Let's all turn to face Dana's camera. We're all going to turn to the right. Bring your legs out about 3 feet apart. We're going to take our viewers through a posture called Trikona Asana. 3 is 3 in Sanskrit. Kon is corner. Trikona, literally 3 corners or triangle. Your legs are out 3 to 4 feet apart. Put your brakes on. So bring your toes in. I'm not very tall, so I think I'm okay with about 3 feet. Now, once you're nice and your feet are nice and secure on the mat, Sarah, your mat is okay, right? I just want to be sure you don't slip. You okay? Because if it does slip, we can switch mats later. You want to be very careful. Now, viewers, if you're using a mat, it's called a sticky mat. And if you're a beginner, you might want to use a sticky mat because that gives you more traction. But at the same time, if you do buy a mat for yourself, you want to make sure you get mats that have a little more bulge in it. Maybe it should be something called a 1/4 inch or a 1/8 inch. You want to make sure the mat is thick enough to give you that traction. Now, both your feet are nice and secure. Turn your left foot out. Inhale. Now your torso should be facing the side of the room. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Now keep your hands where they are. Turn to look at the tip of your fingers in the left hand. Now we're going to lean a little bit to the left. Give yourself a little extra leverage. Exhale, dip your left hand in front of your left ankle. Right arm goes all the way up. Look up at the raised arm. Both palms face forward. Now, once you've got your arm all the way up, the right hand is all the way up, you want to take your right shoulder back as much as you can. Now, that way you're also opening up your chest on the right side of your torso, and you should feel a wonderful stretch in your adductor muscles, the inside of your upper left thigh. Hold it. Inhale, let's come up. Keep your palms at shoulder height, arms are there. Turn your left foot in, turn the right foot out. And we're going to face away from the cameras for just a moment. We're going to look at the tip of our fingers on the right hand. So right foot is out, the heel of the right foot is at a T with the inside of the left sole. We're going to lean a little bit to the left, to the right. Exhale, dip the right hand in front of the right ankle. Left arm goes all the way up. Look up at the raised arm and hold. When we say hold right here in the studios, it means hold your posture, not your breath. Hold it right there. You should feel a beautiful stretch in the back of your upper right thigh and the insides and the back. So your sciatic nerves, they travel all the way from the low back, all the way to the sides, and then go back down the calf. Inhale, let's come up. How do you feel?
Very good.
Turn the right foot in, turn the left foot out. This time we're going to take it a little deeper. We're going to take you one step deeper further into the stretch. Inhale, take your arms back up to shoulder height. Exhale, bend the left leg at the knee. This posture is also known as Veera Bhadra. Veera is brave, Bhadra is warrior, literally brave warrior. Exhale, let's take this one step further. Exhale, dip the left hand in front of the left ankle. Right arm goes all the way up. Look up at the raised arm and hold. Want to take this one step further, take your right arm all the way overhead. Veera Bhadra Kona, warrior angle. And look up at the tip of your fingers on the right hand. Very nice. Hold it right there. You should feel a beautiful stretch all the way down the right side of your body. Do you feel that, Darwin?
Yeah.
You do. Let's inhale, come up. Straighten your left knee, turn your left foot in, right foot goes out. Exhale, bend the right knee. Keep exhaling. Dip your right hand in front of your right ankle. Left arm goes all the way up. And look up at the raised arm. Both palms face outward. Keep exhaling. Take the left arm all the way overhead. And that's when you feel a wonderful, wonderful stretch all the way down the left side of the body. You feel it, right?
Yeah.
Sarah, how about you? You feel it? Feels wonderful, doesn't it? And our obliques also get a wonderful stretch. So the waist, the muscle at the waist point, that gets a beautiful stretch. Let's inhale, come up. Turn your right foot in, straighten the right knee, exhale, and relax. Let's keep our feet where they are. Actually, we're going to transition directly into the next posture. We're doing all the postures which are either forward folds or leg extensions, which give us a beautiful stretch for the sciatic nerves, involve a little bit of forward folding as well. So what we're going to do is get you into a posture called Ugra Asana. This posture, the school that I came from, where I trained, it's called Ugra. Actually, you know what? Let's turn to face the other camera. Let's wiggle our feet together. Let's turn to face the other camera. Just to give our viewers a different angle as well. Bring your legs out about a little further than you usually would. So maybe about 4 feet apart for me. Does that look like 4 feet, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yours looks
a bit more
really
than
well.
yours.
I should go further. Actually, it helps to keep my feet out because then my head is closer to the floor. But yeah, I don't think I can go any further. But you're right. The further apart we get our legs, the easier it is to get the top of the head to the floor. Put your brakes on. Now, this posture, you want to be extremely careful that you have your brakes on. So you want to bring your toes in. You don't want to slip. It's called, the school that I trained in calls this posture Ugra Asana. Ugra means fierce. But in North America, this posture is also known as Prasarita Padottanasana. Prasarita is widespread. Padottan is feet. Asana, of course, is posture. Now, inhale. Take your arms up to shoulder height. Palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead. Palms facing in. I'd like you to hold that for just a moment. I'm going to get my block because this is a good time to show our viewers how to use the block. I like that. You're already at the highest orientation. Okay, let's take arms all the way overhead. Clasp your palms together in any manner you've been trained. So you can keep your palms flat, you can keep your index fingers out, or you can cross your fingers all the way over. Exhale, fold from the hip. I'm going to turn this way so I don't hit you. Before I use the block, I'm going to try and touch the top of my head to the floor. Keep your palms close together to each other. Bring your elbows in. Now, if you feel the crown of your head is not going to touch the floor today, you might want to use a foam block. Place it at the lowest orientation first. Always give it a shot. Try it before you go to the highest point. And if that's not going to happen, if that's a little hard for you today, you can put it at midpoint. And if you're really, really tired, you can put it at the highest orientation. Darwin already knew what he wanted, so you had it at the highest point.
I'm pushing myself.
Yeah, that's right. That's the idea. So as long as you make contact, the top of your head touches the floor or the block, you want to make the connection. Now let's hold it. We should be able to feel that stretch in the back of the legs.
Darwin, you asked for these sciatic stretches. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Press with your palms. Wiggle your feet a little bit closer till you think it's safe to bring your palms off of the floor. Clasp your palms together. Extend your arms out. Let's inhale, come up with a straight back. Exhale and release. Let's bring our feet closer. Let's turn to face the front of the studio.
We're going to take our viewers through a posture called Ardha Chandra. Ardha is half, Chandra is moon. Literally, it looks, we would, at least we'll try to look like a crescent moon. Heels together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest, elbows are raised. Inhale, take your arms all the way overhead. Hold it right there. Now this is already the posture that you're very familiar with now. Hasta Uttana, arms raised. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to exhale and sway to the right and then inhale back to the center and then exhale to the left and then back to the center. Let's try that first to the right. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale and release. Bring your palms in front of your chest. We're going to take you through another posture. Now, when we did this Ardha Chandra, the crescent moon, the way we would have got our sciatic stretch was when we bent over, when we swayed to the right, the whole left side of the body got a wonderful stretch. So your obliques at your midriff, the outside, the abductor muscles on the outside of your upper left thigh when you move to the right, and then when you sway to the left, the outside, the whole right side of the body gets that stretch. Now palms in front of the chest, palms are facing down. Your feet are about 6 to 8 inches apart. The insides of your feet are parallel to each other. So here's what we're going to do. Kati chakra, spinning wheel. Chakra is wheel, kati is floating or spinning. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to exhale and swing our right arm out. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale to the left and then bring the left arm back in. We'll do that twice. The first time, keep your hips where they are. The second time, we'll take our hips with us and see how much further we go. Now let's try that with our hips where they are. Feet stay where they are. Exhale to the right. Follow the tip of your fingers with your eyes. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. This time, let's do that one more time. This time, take your hips with you. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale and release. Now, if you hear any pops and crackles, I think you're all very familiar. Those are air pockets. They're not Rice Krispies. I think I just have to keep reminding ourselves, and don't get discouraged because you're not going to hurt yourself. You hear little pops, those are just air pockets. Let's try one more. Posture number 13, Uttita Pada, raised feet, raised leg, or raised foot actually. Pada is foot. Thank you, Ivana. Place your hands on your hips first. Transfer your weight to your right leg. Inhale, lift the left foot off of the floor. Hold on to the left big toe. This is a balanced posture, so you want to look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. And let's very gently keep inhaling, extend the left leg out in front of you. Now, if you're very comfortable in this posture, you may want to take it out to the side. I'm not sure that I am, but I'm going to give it a shot. Keep looking at a point in front of you that doesn't move. If you come out of a posture, get right back in. Inhale and release. Very gently. Transfer your weight to the left leg. Now this time, left hand on the left hip. Inhale, raise your right foot. Hold on to the right big toe. Remember, even if you don't extend your leg all the way out, when you hold on to the big toe, you're still activating your optic nerve. So you're still getting something out of your workout. Look at a point that doesn't move. Exhale and extend your right leg out in front of you. Now, if you're very comfortable, take your right leg out to the side. you're doing the right thing too, Darwin. You're holding onto your ankle. Okay,
Because it's a little bit.
that's fine. Very gently. Let's fold and release. Viewers at home, please remember this program is for you. So if you need to make some adaptations, please feel free. We all have our strong points. We all have aspects that we need to work on. And I know Darwin's very good with balance, but you did a wonderful adaptation. If you're not holding onto your big toe, that's okay. Hold on to your ankle. That's good. That's a good demonstration too. Uttita pada. Uttita is raised. Pada is foot. I'm going to take you through another stretch. It's a wonderful, wonderful stretch. It's the dancer's pose, Natrajasana. Thank you. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Right hand is on the right hip for now. Look at a point. It's another balanced posture. Look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. Now we're going to take the ankle, left ankle. Hold on to the left ankle from behind. And then once you're ready and nice and steady, look at a point that doesn't move. Once you're ready, inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your torso, lift your left knee. You get a hamstring and sciatic stretch in this posture only when we fold over, when we dip. Inhale, let's come up. You also get a wonderful quad stretch. Release the left leg. And then transfer your weight.
This is stretching this part, right?
It's stretching your quad muscles,
Yeah.
the front. But also when you fold over, you're stretching the back of the right
Yeah.
leg. See, that's what it is. I'm glad you asked that because I wouldn't have remembered otherwise. That's what it is. All the muscles are interconnected. So when you, for instance, when you're working your biceps, you're stretching your triceps.
Yeah.
When you stretch your triceps, you strengthen your biceps. So all the muscles are connected.
Yeah.
I don't know too many people who would stretch their biceps as much, but in yoga you do. You do tend to go back, so you do a lot of bicep stretches as well. But yes, so when we fold over, we stretch the right side. Let's not forget the other side. Transfer your weight to the left leg. Left hand on left hip, Natrajasana. Hold on to your right ankle from behind with the right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your torso, lift your right knee. Look at a point that doesn't move. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release. While we get into the next posture, it's called Uttanasana, forward fold or ragdoll. I'd like to thank our amazing crew, Josiane Hurd and Ivan Hogadpai in the control room. We have Adina Marmelstein and Dana Rainey on camera. Thank you so much. And Roberta Espinel, our facilitator. Thank you for these amazing lights. Let's inhale. Take our arms all the way overhead and cross your palms over. Hold on to your opposite elbows. Wiggle your biceps behind your ears. Exhale and fold. Uttanasana. Keep your back nice and straight. And for once I remembered, let's transition directly into downward facing dog. So palms are on the floor. Take the left leg back and then the right leg. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Adho is downward. Mukha is face or facing. Shwana is dog. Keep exhaling. And very gently, let's place our knees on the floor. We're going to relax because we're getting timed out. How are we doing for time, Dana? We done? Okay. I have to
It's
be
going so
careful just
fast,
in
you
case.